The Winston Dramatic Show has been brought to you by Burlington Volkswagen, located at 4500 Route 130 in Burlington, New Jersey. At Burlington VW, we have some respectfully dope cars to ring the bell for. Check out the new ID4 Pro all-electric V with navigation, the Atlas, which is a smooth SUV, and the Tiguan, which is a rugged crossover, and more. Feel free to stop by and check out the specials that we offer at Burlington VW. Whether you need a new car, a leased car, or a pre-owned V, be sure to holler at AJ or Syed. Make sure you tell them that Winston Dramatic sent you.
Yo. Hey, whoa. Yo. What's happening? What's happening, fam? What's happening with you guys tonight on a Wednesday night? I mean, just coming out of the Christmas weekend, you know what I mean, going into the New Year's weekend. You know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed your holiday, your past holiday. You know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. You know, you seen family, met family. One thing I had to say for which I usually don't do a lot because I don't get a lot. I don't want to bring up a lot of feelings, but for the people who've passed away and they've been with you for so many years and they passed away, right? You know what I mean? We got to give a salute and a rest in peace to them during this time because they're definitely on everyone's minds. You know what I mean? You know, let's get through this. Let's try to troop into this new year. You know what I mean? Try to get into this new year. Create new things, create new passages, create new lanes. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? Coming straight out of Trenton, New Jersey, you got Winston Dramatic on the Winston Dramatic Show. You know what I mean? Yeah. Still got a deep thought here. You know, deep thoughts in the city. Much love for the city. Much love for the state of New Jersey. Much love for the tri-borough areas, both ways, Philadelphia and New York, Connecticut, Delaware. You know what I mean? We in between all that. So, you know. But yep, definitely go into the new year with your thoughts high, you know, your ideas high. You know, if you're strong enough to make it. For those who are not strong enough to make it, if you got help them. And one more thing that I seen, right, that I'm going to explain before. I got a good guy coming on tonight that I grew up with, actually. And I didn't even know that he was into book editing, but I did know he was into music when we were younger. You know what I mean? We came up together. But I'm gonna step by step. But the one thing that I do have to say before we get into that show is about the elders, right? Older, you know, I come from a background of elders, and if you're at a certain age and you got a certain amount of strength, right? You know, do your best to help your elders. You know what I mean? Don't be disrespectful. Try not, if you can't control yourself, get out the way. You feel me? But if you can, try your best to help the elders. I see a lot of elderly struggling, especially during this time. You know what I mean? I kind of endured a lot, and I'm not very old, but I could see some people that are older and they had to endure a lot. So, you know what I mean? Embrace them. Embrace your elders, especially the Black community. You know what I mean? Embrace your elders. You know what I mean? And elders, please don't act like these kids, like you're them on the same level mentally, because you way further than them. You know what I mean? Way further than us. But we definitely should take care of our elders. Don't just throw them away like that. Just don't throw them. I seen a lot of throwing away. You know what I mean? A lot of turncoat. I was never with that. I was never with the turncoat business. Like, I was never with that. You know what I mean? I don't like it. You know what I mean? But on to this right here. So I love doing shows on new businesses, um, definitely music, new artists, and this is something new to me because he's my first. So writing books, being an author to books. You know what I mean? Being an author to books, and I have a few questions for him. I want him to walk his path and tell his story. You know what I mean? So you guys, give the thumbs up if you can. Give the thumbs up to my man. I want him to come on in, bring B in. Well, Bryan Ghant, author Bryan Ghant, is in the place.
What's
He
good,
wanted
bro?
to be in the place with me. You feel me? He wanted to be, and usually he could be, he would be. You feel me? But I wasn't trying to really work him like that. You know what I mean? We'll do a another part when you come out with other books as well. You know what I mean? What's up, B? What's happening?
What's good, man? I'm glad to be here. Excuse the voice.
Right. It's all right.
Okay.
You got the Lou Rawls and all, the Lou Rawls and stuff going, but it's all good because you my man, you know what I mean? 50 grand. You know what I mean? What's happening? What's brand new? What you been up to? You know what I mean? And what's going on? Talk to the people. You here to talk to the people.
Okay. Talk to the people. Well, what's good, 609? I'm glad to be home for a minute.
Right,
Right now I'm less talking and more working. So
right,
with that being said, I'm pushing my book, I'm pushing the movie, got more stuff coming. Got crazy ideas. I just floated out the head and just put it down. And, like I said, I'm less talking, more working.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And he's shouting out the 609. Is it the nine?
All
Is it the
day.
973? Is it the 9732? Right? 973, that's
Oh,
up north.
I do I do it all. You know what I mean? Jersey
Right.
massive. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Yeah, I
my
mean
state.
973 609 is another one. And also
732 640s.
732. Absolutely. That's what I
Uh,
was thinking for. And New York City, if they what is it, 718? Yeah, still if it's
718.
718, still
Five.
718.
Is it 518?
Yeah, five one.
No,
Yeah,
718.
that
Five
yeah,
one
that's a
three.
cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
Pennsylvania, the 215, you know what I mean?
267
Also
215. Yeah.
absolutely. You know what I mean?
484. Yeah, we can go
484.
there all
We're
day.
screaming about for all of the double tri-state area. If y'all don't
Right.
know, we in between the double tri-state area. So you're able to have people who are into
Access to
books,
both.
you know what I mean? Who are into books,
Yes, sir.
into reading like that, dope theories. B, and I knew you for a long time. And when you came to me that you had the book, right? I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know you wrote books until you just popped it up on me, right? So
Mm.
when you came up, what was your first book? And what would first of all, what gave you inspiration to write books?
Well, always me and my brother, we always had that talent of writing, period. It doesn't matter what we put down on the paper, we was talented at doing that. But I didn't take in the skill of writing books into my later years. I mean, like that came on a humbug. I just so happened to be down, and one of the brothers that was where I was at was asking everybody to read his stuff. And we being from 609, we being Trenton, we
Right,
competitive.
right,
So when he brought it around, I read it and I had to put it down because it didn't really make no sense to me. He didn't have no it didn't have no spark, didn't have nothing that intrigued me. So I
right,
gave it back to him. Didn't want to kick him while he down. Gave it back to him, told him to keep working at it. But in the back
right.
of my mind was like, "Psh, I can do way better
It
than
wasn't
this."
it
So
wasn't good. So that was
I
his book.
sat
That
back,
was his
contemplated on what I was gonna write about.
yeah.
What up, say again?
That, that was his book.
I didn't hear you.
That, that was
Yeah,
your
it was
book
his
or his
book. He was going.
okay.
No, it was his book. He was going around asking brothers to read,
Okay.
and gave him a
Right,
shot, but it didn't appeal to me. So I gave it back to him with a little encouraging words. But like I said, in my mind, I gotta get him. I had to
right.
get him. So, like I said, I had to show you how to do this, son.
Right, right, right. You know what I mean? So before, so how many
Hold up, you
years
going
was
in
that
and out.
before your first release though? Before your first book
Okay.
release? Was that like 10 years? That was like 10 years.
Hold up.
Was
Say it
that
one more
5 years?
again.
What was that like 5 years before
Hold up.
your first
Say it one
release?
more time.
Was that like 5 years, 5 or 10 years before your first book release?
We got a bad connection.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on, we got a bad connection.
You hear me?
Say something. Yeah, I hear you
Check.
now. I hear you now.
Yeah, okay. What? How
Check.
many years was that before
Okay.
your first book release? How many years was it?
18. I sat on it for 18 years before it was released. It was released last year, May 11th, on my birthday, 2022. 2022, yeah.
So you sat
And
on it for 18
I knew,
joints?
yeah, 18 years. I knew what I had, but kind of like, lost interest in pushing it. It's like you got something. Okay, I got something. I'm gonna see what it works. And tell you the truth, I really didn't push it because my cover wasn't on it. My cover
Mm,
was the first thing that I thought about when I wrote the book.
right.
The cover
Mm,
was the
right.
first thing that came up. J.A. was good, bro.
Right. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So and that went into what was the title? Was that the title Cutthroat? Was that the first title that was the first release you ever did?
Yes.
And how would
Cutthroat.
you talk about it? Talk about it.
Okay. Cutthroat, like I said, it came from basically right after reading Homeboy's little book. And after I read that, I was just contemplating. You know how you get in that zone?
Right,
Like, yeah, I'm about to do him dirty. So you know what I mean. I got in my zone, and I just thought about when I was playing. I was playing spades at the time, 3-man spades. And if you know 3-man spades, you know 3-man spades is cutthroat.
right,
Every man for
right,
himself. Only one
right,
can win, make or
right,
break. So
right,
when I thought about that, I thought about the vision. You see what I'm
right,
saying? The vision, me holding my cards up and I'm playing against my man Don and my man Aaron. And
right,
it's like every man for himself. So I'm like, wow, that's a raw camera picture right there. So I'm
right,
like, that's what my cover is going to be because it's going to be so intriguing. And the name
right,
Cutthroat is a metaphor. It can mean a
right,
bunch of things.
right.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play on that. So
Only one can
when
win.
only one can win, but see, at first it wasn't called Only One Can Win. It was called Make or Break.
Mm,
When I first popped it up online in 2008, I wrote it in 2004. Matter of fact, let me take it back. I started it January 4th of 2004. I stopped for 4 days and
mm,
then picked it back up, and I
mm.
finished it 2 days before Valentine's Day.
Wow, wow. Yeah, let me give you the
So that
belt
was less
back.
than a month.
Wow.
And when I was done with it, I knew what I had because I had one person that actually had the story. Like as I
Right,
wrote it, he got the pieces by night. And put like this, when he told me he woke up and he was dreaming about them, I knew I had something.
right.
I knew what it was.
You
I knew what
seen
it
it.
was. So
You seen it.
been seeing it. I just sat on it. Let it, let it just sit. Went,
Right.
did all types of things. I was a forklift driver, drove trucks. I did damn near everything. Worked warehouse and everything.
Right, right. Yeah,
Mm,
right. Yeah.
But
That's
I
yeah.
let
You
that
from
go to the
the town.
wayside.
You from the area. Yeah. Work warehouse.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is out here. Yep.
yeah.
Forklift
So
drive. Yep. I
it
mean, go
wasn't
win. Go win
until yeah, it wasn't until well, put it like this. When I first popped it up online, it was in 2008. It was on the Lulu.com and it
on.
was called Cutthroat Make or Break. I didn't have my cover on it, so it didn't really get no traction as I thought it would. Shout
Right.
out to the Bishop. We go way
Yep.
back.
Right.
Yeah, so
definitely. So when I put it up online, I just so happened to befriend some girl named Brittany,
Right.
and you know, as me being a person that crossed the street, me and her being cool, I was introduced to her mother. Her mother name was Miss Pam,
Mm-hmm.
and Miss Pam had just won an award for this drawing. So she
Mm-hmm.
was like, "You want to see my drawing? I just won an award for it." So I was like, "Sure." So when she brought the
Mm-hmm.
drawing out, the drawing was so raw. I mean, like it came to life. It was a big,
Yeah.
like a flower that hung over. You know, the flower, the big
Right.
bloom flower that hang over. It was one of
Right.
them out of a vase, coming out of a
Mm.
vase. It was
Mm-hmm.
so raw. She colored it in and everything. So I'm like, wow. I said, well, you should do my cover of my book. She was
Right.
like, you got a book? And I
You
said,
found
yeah,
you
it's
found so
online
you
now.
found the artist
So I basically,
immediately like that. That's fat. Yeah, that's fat.
but well,
Mm-hmm.
put like this, it took some time because mind you,
Yeah.
I said I wrote it in 2004. So it's like four
Right.
years later.
Yeah. So
You see
you
what
was
I'm saying? Just
scouting
so happened the
from the
lady
beginning.
that lived across the street from me.
Yeah.
So I basically told her the vision, with the car, the wide shaped table, the smoke filled room, and
Right.
playing against the Grim Reaper,
Right.
playing against a guy you can't see his face, but he got a hoodie on with a gold chain with the medallion curse. Told her
Right.
everything. About like 3 days later, I'm walking to the corner store. Yeah, the corner store to get my apple juice. And her son
Right.
stopped me. He was like, "My mom wants you to come past the house." I'm like, okay.
Right.
Went past the house. She was like, I don't know if this is close or whatever, but what do you think? Pulled it out.
Right.
I looked at it. I was like, no, that ain't close. That's it.
That was
She's
it.
like,
It was
that's it. I
that.
was like,
It was
yeah,
sharp
that
like
was
that.
it.
Yeah.
That was it. She had did the
Wow.
blueprint. See, I can't draw stickmen, bro. So
Yeah.
that
Right.
right there was excellent. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I
Right.
said, yeah, I can definitely run with that.
And you pushed it.
And
Yeah.
it just so happened that time goes on. Just so
Right.
happened that a friend of mine's contacted me and was like, "Yo, come on out to the ATL."
Right.
So I went out there, and me and her were busting it up, and we got the conversation. We're drinking in the park, a conversation. I'm like, "Yo, what do you really do?" You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, in Atlanta, their thing is everybody got money, but what do they really
Yeah.
do?
Yeah.
So I'm
Right.
like, "Yo,
Right.
what do you really do?" So she was
Right.
like, "Yo, I'm a publisher. I had 18 books." I'm like, "Yeah, I got a book online," and it shocked her.
Right.
Like, "You got a book?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm not dumb." You know what I mean? She's like, "No, I ain't mean it like that." But I'm like,
Right.
"Yo, I want to read it. Where can I get it?" So I got her phone, pulled it up, and she printed it
Mm-hmm.
out. I didn't know she was taking it overseas with her.
Oh.
I'm getting texts from overseas telling me
Right. To
I'm
this day.
messing with her schedule. I'm messing with her schedule because she's reading my book.
Right. Right.
So
To this
I
day.
already knew what it was. Yeah.
Right.
So we was like, look, shout out to B. What's good, bro? It's
Yeah.
like, look,
Wolfpack. Yeah, Wolfpack in the building
come
too. I
back.
forgot.
We got to
No,
talk.
hey, we have Wolfpack in the building right now. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Mastermind crew. You
Yes,
already know.
sir. The
So, you
family.
know what I mean?
The family.
Yes. Yeah, I mean. So, but we
So
still let's get back to the thing because it's your thing. You feel me?
yeah, so
It's the,
we got back. We discussed a few things. I was like, look, I'm with it. Just, I got the final say. And it was like, yeah, you got the final say. So
right.
we went through the process. First thing was to get the word out there, let everybody know.
Right.
I revamped it. It's something coming.
Oh,
So
hold up. You edit
get
what you
ready.
you had to re-edit it and all that stuff like that, or it
Yes,
was
yeah, I
already
had to
ready to
totally
go.
re-edit it.
How many
Yeah,
about
it
how many
was
times
put
did
like this.
you re-edit it?
We edited like I went over the check, make sure all everything was good, and
Right,
then I said we final edited like 3 times.
right,
Like I
right, right,
did a overlay
right,
just in case I know I needed to change something to make
right.
sure everything was the
Was
I's
yeah,
dotted, the
tight when it
T's
come
crossed.
out. Yeah,
Most of the stuff was already done though, but I
right.
just wanted to double check it. You know what I mean? Even though you
Gotcha.
double check. somehow doing print, something messed up.
Something
You know what I
always,
mean?
yeah, something,
Something
yeah,
always messed up, and it don't even be you. It be the print company
yes,
who you got printing it. Somehow word get mixed up as they be trying to speed through it. But anyway, you can edit all you want,
yeah.
long as it makes sense. That's basically what
Okay,
it is. As long as
okay,
it
yeah.
makes
As long as
sense.
the people they
So
receive, they receiving, right,
right,
right.
right. So when we went from there, we went from the pre-orders, and the pre-orders was crazy, bro. Like the
Yeah,
first hour, I was already up. I was already up to like 1,200 in the
right.
pre-orders.
In the first hour,
And the book in the first hour, as soon
the
as I
release, yeah.
dropped
As
it,
soon as it got released,
right,
yeah. Wow.
right. Shout out to She Williams, because she was the first. She
Yeah.
was the first one that I couldn't
Touch.
listen. As fast as I popped it up, she was on it.
Right.
That
Right.
I was like, damn, I just put this up about like a minute ago. But
Right.
yeah,
It's
she
gone.
was on it.
Yeah.
Then the snowball effect. You know what I
Right.
mean? Everybody started
Right.
to come. So
Yeah.
within that first hour, I was at 1,200, 1,240. No,
1240.
excuse me,
Okay.
1,250. Yeah, it was
Okay.
1,250.
Okay.
And that was just the
Okay.
pre-orders. The book wasn't even out yet.
Like that.
That was
Wow.
just everybody
Yeah. Yeah.
order ahead
Shipping.
of time.
Yeah. You shipping.
Hmm.
It's shipping. So you was trying to ship gold on the tip, like
Right.
yeah,
So
shipping, man. Right.
the last edit that we did was in April, and it was ready. We was debating, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted it to drop on Eric's birthday. My brother
Right.
Eric,
Right.
his
Right.
birthday was June
Yeah.
16th. But,
Yes.
but my people was like, no, I don't think
It
you
ain't
should
gonna go
drop
that
on
way.
your birthday. And you see
Right.
what I'm saying? So it was
Right.
like, I think you should drop on your birthday, not his birthday, your birthday. So
Right.
he dropped on my birthday. Crazy was we dropped in Vegas.
Yeah. 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 I
We
remember
wasn't
you went
even
on
home
tour.
when we dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we wasn't even home when we dropped. We was in Vegas. And it was on my
Wow.
birthday too. That was crazy. That was, I mean, like
Well,
that was an ill time, yo. That was an ill
right.
time.
It
But
was. It was.
sheesh. So, and the crazy part about that was 11 o'clock. Yeah, 11 o'clock that day on my birthday, I
Right.
dropped the book. And when I dropped the book, I had put up on my page that it was a special delivery coming, that I'm doing something special. Then I threw the link up,
Right.
and that was at 11. That was 11 o'clock Vegas time, 2 o'clock our time.
Yeah. Right.
By 4 o'clock, by 4:45 Vegas time, I got information that my book was at number 9 and number 14.
Yeah.
When I first heard that, I was like, okay. They was like,
Right.
no, you don't get it, bro. I said, what
Right.
that I
Right.
don't get? They said you at 9 and 14. Anything under 10 is considered a bestseller.
Wow.
Hmm? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. I was like, so when this is over? You know what I mean? She was like, well,
Yeah.
12 o'clock. I said, our time or Vegas time? It's like, here,
Right.
Vegas time. I said, them numbers going to change. That's the
Things.
first thing I
Right.
said.
Once
Them
it go
numbers going
across.
to change.
Right.
Went out, because we was in the house that Bugsy built. We was at the
Right.
Flamingo in
Right.
Vegas. And I went right out to the courtyard, and I jumped on my phone, and I was calling everybody. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we gonna get the big book. Nah, get the other book. It's out now.
Right.
Get
Right.
the book, get the big book, but get
Book.
this one
Yeah.
now. That way you set up. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
got you.
Right.
Man. It was crazy was we went to see Eddie Griffin that night, and that
Yeah.
story is crazy too. Because
Right.
Eddie, I had a plan for Eddie to be in a movie, and me and him
Yeah.
was supposed to meet up, but
Right.
then he had a family emergency. So after we leaving Eddie Griffin, we're standing out in front of the casino waiting for the car to come around.
Right.
And this is about, yeah, this is about 9, like almost 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock. I
Right.
got so it said, yo, check your phone. And I said, huh? It said, check your phone. I said, okay. He said, you got a message. I said, messenger on my cell phone. He said, you know your message. I said, okay, check my message. And then I had the receipts, and it
Right.
said Black African American fiction #5.
Wow.
Underneath
Moving
that,
up like
it said
hmm
urban fiction life #5. So
wow.
I turned to the side, I said, I'm top 5, dead or alive?
Right.
And they said, yeah, on your birthday, you top
Yep. It
5.
dropped. Right. Wow.
So I don't know if the people ever see a big guy jump in the air and had
You did it.
ups, but yeah, I had ups. I had
Yeah. That
ups. I could
they
touch the backboard. I could get that rim. I was up like that, man. Yeah,
right.
I
Hey
was
yo,
excited.
how
What's
do
up?
can I ask you something on that? Right.
Definitely.
How do publishing checks work with that? You know how that work? How do it work with the
It all
books? It's
depends
unlike the
on.
music.
It's kind of sort of, but it's different because
Yeah.
the way it all depends on if you self-publish or if
Right.
you got a deal or whatever.
Yeah.
So it that fluctuate. But far as me personally, I'm always independent.
Direct. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm always independent. So if when
Right.
independent is, I get a monthly royalty every month.
Right. Okay,
So
that's official.
yeah.
That's because you
Hmm.
also, we got the show here where I'm displaying highlighting more about Cutthroat and the other two books that I'm gonna ask you about. But we also
Hmm.
teaching at the same time, just in case somebody come on here or they don't know to go to Google or whatever. But they be maybe more inspired by you to you know what I mean. You just running it through,
Hmm.
telling them how it's made, this was created, and maybe they could do it too as well. Maybe they have some interesting stories as well. You know what I mean? So that's why I asked you about the
Definitely.
publishing thing. You feel me?
No
But we
problem.
got
No problem. Yeah.
yeah, Michi T, Bishop Fulton, Ant, what's good, y'all? All y'all, yeah, peace. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for viewing. You know what I mean? Thanks for tuning in, my boy. You know what I mean? It's my guy.
Yes,
You know what I
sir.
mean? It's Bryan Ghant on the scene. You know what I mean? But so we're gonna take it into the next two books, right? You know what I mean? And
Yes.
when were
Uh,
they?
uh,
Yeah, when were they? When did you establish them? Like,
okay. Far as Cutthroat, that was established, like I said, 2004. The Black Men Unmuted was a collaborator book. That was me and 6 other authors collaborating on, basically, Dr. Monica Reed and Dr. Ashley Dash. This was
right,
their baby. They wanted to salute the brothers because most of the time we don't have a word. We can't say too much what's going
right,
on with us. You know what I
right,
mean? Like our story. So
right,
that was their homage to us. And they picked certain brothers, that was doing something at the time and basically put the project together, and with Les Brown, and it went from there. You know what I mean?
right,
So I was
right,
honored and happy to be a part of it. And matter of
right,
fact, to let people know, the real story about what happened to me. So
right, right.
mm,
So you saying you was able to go on a podium in front of a mic and talk to people like, yo, this is
oh
this
yeah,
this is
definitely. I
running
do. I
through.
do speaking. Yes, yeah, I do
Yeah,
speaking. At the same
absolutely,
time, I'm a certified high risk interventionist from Rutgers University. So I do
absolutely.
get out to the inner city and talk to the high risk brothers that's on that
Right,
path. Try to
right,
like at least get them to think a little bit more. You think more, you'll do less with that dumb stuff that you're doing. You know what I mean? Then you'll really
right,
see what you have inside you, because they look at me like, yo man, you doing this, you hanging with this, but listen, I'm right here with you. So what that
absolutely.
mean? That means I'm talking to you, I'm trying to get
Right
you
now,
somewhere,
right there. Yeah,
because
right,
I could be right there and you could see me
right,
there, and then I
right,
won't have no type of connection with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm here to let you know, yeah, I'm doing something, but that ain't the end all be all, and that ain't the end all be all for you. You can do something too. All you gotta do is tap into what you need to do.
That's right. That's right.
So
You know what I mean? So and also right with the books. What's the titles of the second two books? What's the titles? Give them the titles.
th- okay, well, the next
Yeah,
book that
I'm
I
with.
drop is gonna be like, you know how brothers be having the double album, the double CD. Well, this is the double book. Side one would be unsportsmanlike conduct, which is basically a football whodunit.
And that's
And
his main thing, ladies and gentlemen. That's one of his main things. Go in, go in.
I'm mystery, suspense, and thrillers. Yeah, that's me. But
Yeah,
besides football, yeah. The second book, side two, is a character from Cutthroat. Is her backstory, and if you read the book and you know who Miss Heat is, then you were already ready for her backstory because you already know she's something else.
right,
She is something
right.
else. So
I
once
mean,
you realize where she come from, the cloth the bed she laid in, when you realize where that lies, then you'll realize that she's a problem for anybody, male or female. She's a problem. So
right.
I'm happy to bring them two out. And then from there, I got a series I'm trying to pitch for TV.
Talk
Um,
to him.
it's the antagonist from Cutthroat, his backstory, because I know everybody want to know why Bernard act the way he did. And then there's everybody's other favorite character from the book, Brooklyn. So everybody
Right,
want to know where Brooklyn came from, what's Brooklyn backstory. So all of these are series. They're not books. They're a series like far as like behind the camera, television
right,
type that like that. So I got that idea going on, and that project is almost done. Also got. I'm trying to tap into cartoons because you know me. I've always been wild. Always been, a little,
right.
a little weird. But weird is good as long as you ain't, weirdo. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
tapping
yeah.
into cartoons. I got
Right.
one now. It's called The Handsomes. It's about two twin brothers,
Hold
and
up. God,
it's deep.
don't tell
It's
all
deep.
of it.
It's
Yo, you
deep. It's
silly
deep.
as hell. He said that. They called the handsomes. Yo.
Yeah,
Oh
they call
man,
The
yo.
Handsomes. The two twin brothers,
That's
I
dope
am and
though. That's
Aaron.
dope though. That's dope though. But I mean don't tell
Thank you.
the whole don't tell
Mm-mm,
the whole
mm-mm, mm-mm.
concept.
That's
But
all
it's
you
a
got.
funky
That's all you
concept.
got is the Hansoms.
I can't yeah, I mean, I can't see it. I can see it, but you would have to bring it out for me. You get what I'm saying? You would have to bring it out for me, but I can see the
Oh
concept
yeah,
and it's fun.
definitely.
It's super funny. You silly man.
Oh,
You
no,
silly. He said,
yeah, exactly,
yeah,
because you already know
yeah.
where
I
I'm
mean,
going with it. So,
that is
so
hilarious.
yeah,
Hey,
that
yo,
and what's up?
what he said? Ant said, how about an audio book for the books? I ain't want to get too far gone. What's up,
Oh,
Brian?
okay.
And Chris and Rock, what's
B,
good? I ain't want to get too
B
far, but I want you to go into
peace.
that. But I want to hurry up and catch it before the audio book on the other books.
Okay, now the audio book would have been out, but the only thing is, I don't want it in my voice. Now I thought about having my man Mark do it, Mark Horman. I thought about having him
Mm-hmm.
doing it, but we and him ain't really sat down. I know I'm missing a lot of money because I didn't do the audiobook, but
Right,
th- I'd rather do it myself instead of paying somebody to
right,
go through their platform to do it. I'd rather do it myself and to go through my own platform.
right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
right.
I got the equipment to do it. It's just
Yeah.
I don't want it in my voice.
Mm. Okay. Okay. So
Now,
all right. So that's the answer.
when I thought about an audio book, the voice that I
Uh-huh.
thought about doing it was either a Morgan Freeman or Lawrence Fishburne.
Like that, yo, them
And I
heavy
thought
voices.
Lawrence would really bring some justice to it.
Yeah, all both of them will. That's some paper.
Yeah,
That's some papered up voices right there, buddy. That's
yeah,
some
I know
papered up.
that.
But hey, if it could work, do it. You know what I mean? If it could work, do it.
Hey, yeah,
But for me,
definitely.
right,
Hmm.
what I like really is the handsome. So when we went here, I want to hear that is
You mean
hilarious. Go in on
I am an Aaron.
it. Yeah, the
Yeah,
handsome.
I am handsome and Aaron handsome.
Yeah, that's creative
And
as
their
heck. You know what I mean? That's
and
super creative.
their pop name is Very, not
Yeah, very
Not
handsome.
VERY, VARY.
Very handsome. Yeah.
Yeah, you know
You
me,
got
man. I'm
this all
sick,
written
man.
down already? You got it written
Man,
down?
written, ready to go. Matter of fact, I was just doing the first episode, man.
Yo, you are
I was
hilarious, man.
just written down the first episode.
Wow. I mean, yo,
Yeah,
that's funky. You know
I'm
what I
going
mean?
there. Rock, what's
Yo,
good, Rock? Thank you,
yeah,
brother. You already know Church Street, baby.
that's right. Terrell Paul on the set. Yeah, what's good, Rel? Yeah, I mean, but yo, so this is also right off the tip of the books, right? The book tip have
Hmm.
also brung you to different cities. You mentioned Las Vegas earlier, and
Mm-hmm.
but it's a few more cities that I'm pretty sure that I know took you to because you called me
Right.
from some cities. Yeah, I mean
I
some of the
would called you
places,
from
maybe some.
Missouri. I called you
Yeah,
from
from
Missouri.
Missouri. Yep, Missouri. I think Iowa was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
somewhere in Nebraska somewhere. You know what I mean? But
It was Wyoming.
yeah,
It
why?
was
Tell me about
Wyoming because
tell the people about them
I was
trips,
in the
cause
mountain.
yeah,
Well,
these your
Wyoming
Rick
was
took you
wild,
on tour.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
Wyoming was wild because where we was at, it rained for like I said, it rained for like a hot 5 minutes,
right,
and then that was it.
right,
Like it
right.
rained, then it's it. But Wyoming it's yo put it like this. It's mountain lions out there. It was
I seen all
rattlesnakes
that.
out there.
Yeah, you know we ain't used to
It
that
was
up
so much
around
stuff
here.
out there. Yeah, nah, you not grizzly
Yeah, I
bears,
mean,
and I'm like, and for real, at
right,
night you didn't want to be on the road
right.
because there ain't no street lamps. Everything
It's
flat,
not. It's just
everything
straight dark.
country.
Yeah,
Get real dark. Put it like this: you can be riding and high beams on and everything, and then you'll run up on like a whole school of either deers, mooses, bisons,
or wolves or
cows.
something. Yeah, it could be
Don't let
anything.
your car break down because you thinking
Oh
you gonna
man,
wait for the tow truck guy to come.
for hours. Yeah, for hours. So peep
Right,
this. I got
right, right.
two questions. Right, two questions.
Hmm.
Um, two questions. How in a writing sense, how was it free? How was it? Was it a good place to be in writing when you was there? Because you know, everywhere you go, when you go, your dimensions change
Far as
writing wise. You know what I mean? That's
hold up,
one.
say that last part again because you was going in and
I
out.
said everywhere you go, everywhere we go, right? Anywhere any a person go, it
Hmm.
changes. It kind of changes. So writing wise, how was it out there, or did you even write anything out there? You know what I mean?
No, no, no. I didn't write nothing out there. Um, only thing that was what I was doing was more taking in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I seen a certain area where I thought about a cowboy book, and I'm like, huh? But then
Okay.
again, the original cowboys was black, so
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know, so
Something different. Yeah.
that wouldn't have been too far fetched. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like maybe it was some calling me, but that
Right.
area that I was in, it was more inspiring to do more, like see more,
Right.
add more to what I got. That's where it was more inspirational than
Yeah, yeah. You get what I'm
it was
saying?
more inspirational sight wise than it was
Right.
as far as creative wise.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sight wise. So, but you know, that's inspiration that goes into different chambers of you,
Hmm.
which give you ability to write and
Exactly.
all that. You know what I mean? So I think that was funky. And the second one, right? Second question.
Hmm.
Would you move out there? You know, you're a city guy, right? You're a city guy.
Hmm.
You know, we've been in the city all our lives, right? would you move to
Steve,
Wyoming?
peace.
Steve, what's good, Steve?
Would I move to Wyoming?
Yes.
You mean to live permanently?
Either there or Missouri. Would you move
I
to
would
any
get
of them
I would get a summer. I put it like this. I would get a summer house in Wyoming.
in Wyoming? Hold on. Yeah, so we just had a bad connection. I'm waiting for him to come back in. You know what I mean? So he could talk more about his his book. He also does music as well, just like anybody else from the city. You know what I mean? Let's see if we could get him back in here. You know what I mean? But thank y'all for tuning in too. Thank everybody down the line for tuning in. If you're on YouTube or Facebook or whatever long distance, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I mean, check my man Big out. Check his books out. We doing promos. Promos. Anybody else have any any work you guys can come holla at me and we'll stay on for a few. You know what I mean? But this is the book that he created. I don't know if you guys seen or heard of it, but this is the book that he created. I mean, I got a brand new joint. I mean, signature should be inside. You know what I mean? And it was signed. He signed it in the whole nine. You feel me? I don't know if you can see it, but I don't think you can see it. But he signed it in the whole nine. You know what I mean? And you guys, if you you into reading books, or you just stop by the shop, and or you know what I mean, you from around the way, stop by, support my man, pick up a book of Cutthroat. Took his time to write that. You know what I mean? Write that, edit it, and publish it. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I'm trying to wait to see if he's coming back in. You know what I mean? If not, we'll do another show. Try to get him tight. You know what I mean? You guys can go to Amazon, or just hit him up. You can hit him on Facebook. Hit him on Facebook at the real Bryan Ghant or Unc Nitty. You know what I mean? Inbox him, ask him for the book. You know what I mean? Or Amazon. He has it. I think it's on Amazon as well. I mean, yeah. Yeah. So Paul, yeah.
Just waiting for him to load back in.
Okay.
We might have some technical difficulties.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we stay on for a few minutes. If he don't, we'll do another one. I mean, we'll do another one. It's cool, and it's good seeing all the people pop up on here. You know what I mean? It's good to see the people pop up on here. Yeah.
Paul.
If you can, yeah, go see him. Go get this book here by the real Bryan Ghant. It's called Cutthroat. This is the one, fresh book right here. You know what I mean? At Amazon, at his site. You know what I mean? Real cool things, man. We like cool things coming out the city of Trenton. We like to stay on a certain type of path with people. You know what I mean? Try not to bend them too hard. Try not to do too much craziness. We want to stay at a certain balance. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know, yeah,
and it's dope, man, to have a best-selling author from your hometown, man.
Yeah,
We don't realize how big that is. We take it for
granted. Absolutely. It's right here in town, you know what I mean? Get it right in the city, This whole area, North Jersey to New York to Connecticut, all the way down to Delaware. You can bump into some of the greatest talent or business ever, right in between. I mean, everywhere else has it as well. I'm not taking anything from anybody else, but it's a lot of originators from right in this area. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, we'll do another one, Paul. You know what I mean? Let's get on up out of here. You know what I mean?
All right, big bro.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Oh, he's in.
Yep, he's
Oh,
in.
yeah, he's in. Right, he's in.
He's in.
Yeah, put him back in. Let's. You know what I mean, put him back in.
Yo, I apologize for that, man. My computer died on me.
Yeah, nah, you good? We just had to You hear me clear though, right?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Yes,
yeah, because
sir. Yes, sir.
I had to hold the show up
No
until you
doubt.
got back. You know what I mean? We just,
Appreciate you,
you know what I
brother.
mean? But
Appreciate you.
I showed him the book, and I showed him. See, mine's is different because mine's is signed. I don't usually go into this one because I don't want to mess up the texture of my book because I don't. The value later on be heavy. I got a lot of stuff that's like that.
Mhm.
Muhammad Ali gloves and stuff like that. Like, you feel me? I got CDs by certain people that you know what I mean. That I put them in slides. You know what I mean? They worthy.
Right. Definitely.
So, you know what I mean? That's what I do. That's what I do with it. But what we was off on the Missouri thing or Wyoming thing. Um, the Wyoming thing. City life is a lot different. But Missouri is city too. So what part of Missouri you said you was rocking?
I was in Springfield, right where it's funny because I was where Route 66 was, and if you know anything
Oh,
about Route 66,
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
take you
yeah.
from the Midwest to California. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
I was right along there. Matter of fact, where I stayed at was the Best Western that Elvis stayed at.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow,
they was big on that. They
yeah.
let you know he stayed there.
Right. Yeah, Elvis. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Matter
So
of
people
fact,
still flock to that marketing scheme like that. They still flock to the
they
Elvis.
got the room, yo. The room that
Yeah.
he stayed in.
Right.
That's one of the best rooms on the what's the name on the property. So you
Wow.
already know people be trying to rent that out. We got the
Yeah.
Elvis room. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's
Yeah.
dope. Nice little marketing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But yeah, but one of them cities, one of you. So are you going? Or you when you come out with a new one? Are you going on a book release tour or what?
Yeah.
How
See,
you got it set up or?
well, right now, the way I set it up, it was more strategic. I said I wanted to be promoting the book more. Well, from the debut, it got into the right hands.
Right.
From there, it spiraled. Damon Johns, John O'Brien, Roland
Right.
Martin, Angela Yee,
Right.
different actors and so forth. So it's in the right hands. But I wanted to make sure everybody got a whiff of it. Like
Right.
the promotion that I've been doing is just constant. But then, I got this other stuff that I'm doing too. So sometimes it could be getting crazy. But if I want it, I gotta do it. You know what I mean?
Right. Absolutely.
So it's like I said, it's in the right hands, and being around certain people, realizing where I want to be, and I want to stay independent. I don't want to be relying on nobody. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? But myself. If I make it, it's on me. If I
Right.
fail, it's on me. You know what I mean? But
I
I
mean,
ain't planning on failing.
you want to do business if somebody wanted to come in and put something behind you and like, yo, we're gonna turn this over, but he gotta eat this. You know what I mean? This, that, and make nice splits. You wouldn't do that if it wasn't
Well,
productive. Like,
put it like this: if it didn't make sense, no, it has to make sense. It has to make
absolutely.
sense.
Yeah, they couldn't. I know you're gonna make sure of that. I know you're
Hmm.
gonna make sure.
Like it's certain brothers that's from the city that that I know that I'll work with, but
Yeah.
it's just like I know where I gotta bring to the table. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I know where my vision is at. Because I'm not gonna be happy until I see my vision. Once you see what you really thought come to fruition,
Right.
then
Right.
you already know. This is where I need to be.
Right.
So I don't. It's like that old saying: "My dream ain't your dream."
Right.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So working with people, it's like, what are you really here for? Is you here for the monetary thing? You think you can get something off it like that?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
is you really following the dream to realize that this is special? That
Right.
this is the real thing here. You know what I mean? Because you don't get these type of achievements, these type of attaboys, accolades, whatever you want to call them,
Right.
just for it just to for nobody not to feel it.
Right.
Everybody got to feel it. So
Right.
if you not feeling it, but you want to get behind it, then you ain't in the end game for the right reason.
Right.
So that's bad business to me.
Okay. Okay. That's
You know,
official.
if you could see the future, you could see the vision without me even telling you, you telling me my vision,
Right.
then that's good. That's good business with me all day because we both on the same. We on the same way.
Right. Right. I mean,
We achieving this. We out to achieve the same goal.
right.
So that makes everything more potent for what we need to do. You
Right.
know, I
Right.
can't. I can rock with certain people, but their motives got to be right.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. That's probably in every business. You know what I mean?
right?
That's in every business. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
because every money, all money ain't good money.
That's right too.
And I'm not selling my soul just to get across the street. No,
Right. That's right.
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, right. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's right. And also, right, where do I told him where some of the spots where to get the book at.
Right.
Where would you send
Okay. So what was this one of the spots that you telling? Because I don't want to.
I I said no, repeat, just
Okay.
run your
Okay.
thing. Don't
Well,
matter.
you can find me. You can find me at Amazon. You can find me
Right,
at Barnes and Nobles. You
right.
can find me at Black and Nobles in Philadelphia on
Yo, they still open?
yeah, right there on
That's
it's on South Street now.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Go check him out. You're on South Street,
Right.
422 South Street. Matter of
Okay.
fact, and
Black
make
and
sure
white.
and I'm there too. So you
Right.
go see him, you see me. Just he'll point you where I'm at. So I'm there. I'm at Razor Sharp Barbershop on
Right.
Passaic Street. Just ask for Clutch. Clutch
Right.
got the official books. I'm a better was it Better Book World.
Right.
I'm at BAM, which is books. Books are amazing.
And now
And
you got to give some of the cities, like, you know what I
oh,
mean, some of the cities where they
well,
at.
wherever BAM is at,
Yeah.
if it's local to you, I know it's ones in Mays Landing,
Yeah.
and I think it was one in Lawrenceville. I don't know if it's still there, but yeah, wherever BAM is at, uh, World Better Books, Goodreads, all of these are online sites too.
Right.
So if you jump online, even if you Google "cutthroat only one can win,"
Right.
you'll pull it up. It'll tell you wherever site you want to go to order it is there.
I mean,
Also, if you know me and you ain't got the book and you're on my Facebook page or any one of the Facebook pages, there's a link right there in my bio. Just link, it's the jot form link, and that link right there will get you the autographed copy, and it'll be sent to your house.
right. Right. Ring the bell for that. You know what I mean? Ring
Thank
the
you.
bell for that. And and you have a release date on the new joints.
The release date for the double book.
Right.
I'm not gonna
You
give the
know?
exact date, but I
Okay.
know the exact month. It'll
Oh,
be next year around the same time as I drop Cutthroat. So it'll be in
okay.
May of next year.
So that's coming soon. That's coming, yeah, that's coming soon. That's not too far from here, from where we are.
Give or take how we doing with the filming and everything, because we're
Yeah,
turning Cutthroat into a movie. Give or
right,
take, we might be pushed back, but that's so far that's the goal.
right. Peace, Keisha. Yeah, Keisha Craig on the scene.
Key,
Yeah,
Key, what's good, Key?
shooting love. You know what I mean? But I didn't know, is the movie is in production?
Well, right now we're getting the camera and get guys together, and we're about to do the last casting call. Once we do that
Okay,
last casting call, we going,
okay.
we going.
You know what I mean?
Because I was out of the area.
That's what
That's
I'm
what
saying.
slow things up. Yeah.
Yeah. And are you doing casting in this in New Jersey or New York and Pennsylvania, or are you going to Atlanta and doing a call?
No, but tell you the truth, I'm posting the casting call. We're
Okay.
doing the casting call via Zoom
Right.
because there'll be a lot of
Okay. So
people that
yeah,
like
yeah,
they can't get to where I'm at for a casting call. So it'll be a me and three other panelists that's going to be on my team, and we're going to we're going to pick the whoever bring it. Because
right,
I want all fresh faces. And when I
right,
say that, I mean that. I don't want. I got four known actors that's committed to what I'm doing.
right, right,
Everything else is fresh faces. Those
right,
actors, only one actor got a major role, and
right.
he's not even he's there,
Yeah,
but he's not a known figure as the other three.
right,
So
right,
this is his baby right here.
right.
This is what's going. This is what's going to propel him to that Al Pacino
Right.
status.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
what I'm saying?
You putting him on
So
a certain tip. You opening the door for
definitely.
something as well, right?
Definitely. And see, with that being said, with the whole fresh face cast,
Right,
it's guaranteed to be believable.
right, right,
Because like I said, I want them to bring it. If you that character is that person down the street or your homeboy's uncle or your best friend pop, you can imitate him,
right,
go ahead bring him to life. If that
right.
character him, bring him to life.
That's right. That's right.
Because if you can bring him to life, you got that.
You got it. Right, right, right,
So whoever got it, come on, bring it. When you
right,
see me post that, I mean 609
right.
732
Talk to him.
973
Yeah, 85.
640 856,
Yeah,
whatever. Jersey, New York, Connecticut,
right,
Philly, Delaware,
right.
Florida,
That's right.
Atlanta,
Yeah,
Maryland,
Andrew
if you
Bobby,
got
what's
it.
good? He told Andrew Bobby said, "What's good, cousin? What's
Oh,
good?"
what's good, cousin? You
Yeah,
enjoy your book? So I had to lace Drew with the book. So
absolutely.
yeah. So like I said, man, it's like if you got that book, if you got it in you, then this is your opportunity. You
Right.
know.
I mean, yeah. So we've been on for 4 minutes, so we're about to get up out of here. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I want you to shout out one more time. Give some shout outs to some good people and give them where to go to get the books one more time.
No problem. Well,
Cutthroat, baby.
definitely want to give a shout out to my mother. I love her to death. My kids, Hashane, Wayne, Mir, little Bryan, Aurora Elizabeth. I love y'all. Shout out to them, all my family. It's too many to name, and y'all know that.
Yeah,
uh, rest in peace, my brother Eric, my brother
yeah.
Craig, my sister Monica. You know, shout out to the whole Wolfpack family. Y'all know who y'all are. Salute, Wolf. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to my man, Dramatic. Thank you
Yeah.
for having me. His brother P,
Man,
fan
you
from
know
day
you coming
one.
back anyway, so
Oh
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
definitely. Oh yeah, I ran into DY too.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
definitely putting that together.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah, I mean,
DY too. My man Vinny Machete. I ran into
yeah,
him yesterday. You
right.
know what I mean? Ain't seen him in years. Shout out to his brother Status. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Shout out to Church Street Mafia. Shout out to the whole Spring Street, the whole Passaic, the whole Dolly Homes, the whole Wilbur section, the whole 609 period. Trenton
all
Madison.
right.
Shout out to my
Yeah,
man MD. Keep cooking that good food, that good seafood, bruh. I'm there. You know that. Words bond. Shout out to ECV. Shout out to Ewan. Shout out to Lawrence. Shout out to Hamilton. Shout out to the whole area, man. Like, let's do this, man. It's like so much talent in the area, man. Get off
right.
that bullshit. Let's really get this going, man. Like for real. Like shout out to my god brother back team, yo.
Yep.
Call me, call me, yo. Um, Last but not least, shout out to Candy, shout out to Lise, shout out to my god sister Sharon. Sharon called me. Um, Shout out to my cousin Mill, cousin Travis. Oh yeah, too. Last thing I meant to tell you too. I'm on some old GTA online character building, the whole storyline thing. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. See, I kept that a secret. But yeah, I'm on that right now. You know, that's in works. That's in works. So, like I said, man, do your thing. Don't let nothing discourage you. And there's 3 reasons why you won't be successful. One is insecurity. The other one is your work ethic. And last but not least, stop listening to people who ain't got no dreams. If they ain't got no dreams, how you expect them to see yours? On that note.
Yes. And we out of here. Paul, take us out of here. Best-selling author Bryan Ghant tonight, y'all. Peace.
Thank you. Peace.